Hi everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I will update you every day for the NBA standings, game results and NBA schedule for 2025 to 2026 regular season. Let's go! For the NBA standings in Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 23 wins and 6 losses. The second spot is the New York Knicks with 20 wins and 8 losses. The third spot is the Boston Celtics with 18 wins and 11 losses. The fourth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 16 wins and 11 losses. The fifth spot is the Toronto Raptors with 17 wins and 13 losses. The sixth spot is the Orlando Magic with 16 wins and 13 losses. The seventh spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 16 wins and 14 losses. The eighth spot is the Miami Heat with 15 wins and 14 losses. The ninth spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 15 wins and 15 losses. The 10th spot is the Chicago Bulls with 13 wins and 15 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 11 wins and 18 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 9 wins and 20 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 8 wins and 19 losses. The 14th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 6 wins and 23 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Washington Wizards with 5 wins and 22 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still dominates the first spot with the standing of 26 wins and 3 losses. The second spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 21 wins and 7 losses. The third spot is the Denver Nuggets with 21 wins and 7 losses. The fourth spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 19 wins and 8 losses. The fifth spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 19 wins and 10 losses. The sixth spot is the Houston Rockets with 17 wins and 9 losses. The seventh spot is the Phoenix Suns with 15 wins and 13 losses. The eighth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 15 wins and 15 losses. The ninth spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 13 wins and 16 losses. The 10th spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 12 wins and 17 losses. The 11th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 11 wins and 19 losses. The 12th spot is the Utah Jazz with 10 wins and 18 losses. The 13th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 8 wins and 22 losses. The 14th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 7 wins and 21 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 7 wins and 22 losses. And here are the today's game results. For the first game, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Charlotte Hornets with the score of 139-132. And here are the box score for Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell leading the game with 30 points, 5 assists and 4 boards. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Darius Garland and DeAndre Hunter with 27 points each. And here are the box score for Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball leading the game with 23 points, 9 assists and 4 boards. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Con Newpel and Brandon Miller with 20 points each. For the second game, the Boston Celtics beat the Indiana Pacers with the score of 103-95. And here are the box score for Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown leading the game with 31 points, 2 assists and 9 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Derek White with 19 points, 4 assists and 5 boards. And here are the box score for Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam leading the game with 25 points, 3 assists and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Andrew Nembhard with 20 points, 7 assists and 2 boards. For the third game, the New Orleans Pelicans beat the Dallas Mavericks with the score of 119-113. And here are the box score for New Orleans Pelicans. Zion Williamson leading the game with 24 points, 3 assists and 9 boards. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Saddiq Bey and Derek Queen with 19 points each. And here are the box score for Dallas Mavericks. Anthony Davis leading the game with a double-double performance of 35 points and 17 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Klay Thompson with 20 points, single assist and 5 boards. For the fourth game, the Denver Nuggets beat the Utah Jazz with the score of 135-112. And here are the box score for Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray leading the game with 27 points, 5 assists and 6 boards. followed by the second leading scorer, which is Tim Hardaway Jr. with 21 points, 3 assists and 2 boards. Also, Nikola Jokic contributed with a triple-double performance of 14 points, 13 assists and 13 boards. And here are the box score for Utah Jazz. Lauri Markkanen leading the game with 27 points, single assist and 8 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Keontae George with 20 points, 7 assists and 8 boards. For the fifth game, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Memphis Grizzlies with the score of 119-103. And here are the box score for Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the game with a double-double performance of 31 points and 10 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jalen Williams with 24 points, 2 assists and 6 boards. And here are the box score for Memphis Grizzlies. Cedric Coward and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope leading the game with 16 points each. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Cam Spencer with 14 points, 8 assists and 5 boards. For the sixth game, the Detroit Pistons beat the Portland Trail Blazers with the score of 110-102. And here are the box score for Detroit Pistons. Jalen Duren leading the game with a double-double performance of 26 points and 10 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Ozar Thompson with a double-double performance as well with 18 points and 12 boards. And here are the box score for Portland Trail Blazers. Shaedon Sharpe leading the game with 25 points, 2 assists and 3 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Denny Avdija with 18 points, 9 assists and 8 boards. For the last and seventh game, the Golden State Warriors beat the Orlando Magic with the score of 120-97. And here are the box score for Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry leading the game with 26 points, 6 assists and 3 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jimmy Butler with 21 points, 4 assists and 3 boards. Also, Moses Moody contributed with 20 points, 3 assists and 3 boards. And here are the box score for Orlando Magic. Paolo Banchero leading the game with a double-double performance of 21 points and 12 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Desmond Bane with 20 points, 3 assists and 4 boards. Also, Anthony Black contributed with 19 points, 3 assists and 6 boards. For the last portion, here are the 14 games scheduled for tomorrow, December 24th at Wednesday morning, Philippine time. For the first game at 8 a.m., it's 76ers against the Nets. For the second game at 8 a.m., it's Hornets against the Wizards. For the third game at 8:30 a.m., it's Heat against the Raptors. For the fourth game at 8:30 a.m., it's Cavaliers against the Pelicans. For the fifth game at 8:30 a.m., it's Pacers against the Bucks. For the sixth game at 8:30 a.m., it's Hawks against the Bulls. For the seventh game at 9 a.m., it's Timberwolves against the Knicks. For the eighth game at 9 a.m., it's Mavericks against the Nuggets. For the ninth game at 9:30 a.m., it's Spurs against the Thunder. For the 10th game at 10 a.m., it's Jazz against the Grizzlies. For the 11th game at 10 a.m., it's Suns against the Lakers. For the 12th game at 11 a.m., it's Kings against the Pistons. For the 13th game at 11 a.m., it's Trailblazers against the Magic. For the last and 14th game at 11:30 a.m., it's Clippers against the Rockets. Thanks for watching.